the 6th day. Today is the 13th day of October 2019. According to all of my gadgets, every gadget that I have that gives a date is telling me that today is the 13th day. I believe. I'm going to take a chance that today is the 13th. I just don't believe it's the 14th. I could be wrong, but I could be right. Now, I am Robert Joseph McGee Jr. I am in my Father's house, and today is Sunday. I am home alone, although I am not alone. There's at least one angel with me. At least one. I am positive that there is at least one. And you say, well, how can you be so sure? Because I know that I know that I know. That's how I know. I know that I know that I know. You are not as convinced, maybe, as I am. But you may be. But that's okay. I have shown the people that just because I am, whether you see me or not. I've done that this morning with videos. This is day 6. Well, Bob, you just told us today is the 13th day of October. Yep. But when you see these videos, if you see it, I can tell you what you will see. You will see the same thing that I will see if I see the video. That's what you will see. And some people get so upset with me, but that's okay. If you want to be upset with me, be upset. I cannot please everyone, no matter how hard I try. It's not possible. I cannot please everyone, but I can please God if I will do what He wants me to do. So there you go, folks. How do you please God? How does anyone please God? I just gave you the clue. Anyone can please God by doing what God wants them to do. That pleases God. It's just like my wife. What pleases my wife? If I do what she wants me to do. What pleases Bob McGee? When Diane does what Bob McGee wants her to do, I'm pleased. Am I always pleased? Oh, I'm sure you can answer that question. Has God always been pleased? You should be able to answer that question too. Has God always been pleased? Answer the question. Has Bob's wife, Diane, always been pleased? Answer the question. And am I going to please you all the time? Answer the question. Is God going to please me all of the time? Answer the question. I hope you can answer those questions. This is day 6. Yep, it's day 6. And I want to make something known so that it can be known, okay? I'm trying to put this into words so that you can't be mistaken about what I said. I might as well just say it this way. Christ in English is Christ. Christ. I have known a Christy. But so far, I have never met, I have not seen that I know of, I'm honest here, someone named Christ. Christ. If there is a birth certificate that somebody has in the United States of America, and they have named their child Christ, I'm not aware of it. And guess what? God doesn't have a child named Christ either. He doesn't. I really don't know of anybody that I have, run into named President. I haven't. I haven't run into anybody named Mayor. I haven't yet. There may be somebody named President. I just don't know about it. There may be somebody named Mayor, but I don't know about it. I do know some names of some people, and there's none that I know of named Christ. And there was nothing that was, formed by God that he called Christ that could become a man. Nothing. Of all the things that God created in the beginning, none of them were Christ. None of them. Do you understand? Do you understand? Willie Olmo. There was no Christ that became anything. Just like there was no man on the earth that became a king. Until a man became a king. And there was a child born in Bethlehem who is known as the Christ. But that's not his name. And he never existed before. I've read the Bible, Old Testament and New, and Christ doesn't show up until this baby was born. And this wasn't Christ showing up. If it had been, Mary would have named her baby Christ. But she didn't. His name is Jesus. Just like, I'm just going to say, Aunt Elizabeth named her son John. Yep. Both of them had some time in the wilderness. They did. And I spent a lot of time up a tree hunting deer. I have. And this is day 6. Yep.